Alright, we are back, and we've let it cool a bit, and then I poured off into the whey. There was actually a lot more of it. I've dumped some out. I'm told that the whey can be used for compost. It can be a plant nutrient for your acid-loving type plants. It can be used as a starter for a batch of cheese in the future, but I'm not going to preserve this. I'm going to just toss it out. I'm sure there are some other uses. If you know of any, feel free to comment below. Actually pretty tasty. Now you can see here, I talked about the cleanup. You can see a lot of it does stick to the pan. It doesn't appear to be scorched, so I think we could scrape it out. But
yeah, you did a good job of not letting it scorch.
Yeah, but there will be, there'll be some of that in there, and it's actually the hardest part of the process is cleaning up the pan, but it's really not that terrible if you do it right. Now,
right.
If I had scorched it on the bottom, yeah,
that would be a nightmare.
Yeah, that would require to pull out the heavy guns on the cleaning. Yeah.
It's definitely not something you want to walk off and leave. I mean, we were just talking about how they say a watch pot never boils. It boiled up pretty quickly. As long as you put a lid on top of it, it will anyway.
And okay, so. You see there's still quite a bit more clinging to it. It's probably not worth it to try to recover all of it.
But this will taste good on, we're planning on doing some lasagna, or I don't know, who knows what we might do with it. I want to make some twisty garlic knots. I saw this really good recipe using Hungry Jack biscuits with cheese in the middle of the bread and garlic and butter. It looks so good.
Now in this state right here, it's a consistency of a ricotta cheese. You can use it in any ricotta cheese recipe, such as stuffed manicotti, lasagna, whatever. But as I said, we're going to dry it out a little further, give it more of a mozzarella type of consistency.
Yeah, this is the first time I've watched him do the mozzarella consistency.
And so it's going to, I'm going to be careful not to get spillage over the sides here.
Right.
Oh, there we go. You can see that some of it is also clinging to the strainer, and so whenever we go to clean it, we probably need to get a toothbrush after it to get all these out of the crevices and stuff. And if you're running a restaurant, yeah, you definitely want to get them clean so that when the health inspector comes around doesn't find particles of food on your utensils. Okay. Now we're going to give these a little firm pressure, but you don't want to do so much to break the screen. Now the screen, I'm sure, is pretty sturdy. Okay, let's see how well it's. As you can see, there's still more whey separating out.
Yeah, and, I wondered if any more would come out. It sure is, though.
Yeah, and you can see it's becoming more compacted. You'll find the cheesecloth. This device, as I said before, I ordered it on Amazon. I'd heard that you can make your own almond milk, and instead of spending, for one of the fancy almond milk makers, I decided to go with this basic. I think it was like $10, maybe less, and just the basic. It made really good almond milk. I understand cashew milk, oat milk, those other kinds of vegetarian milks it is good for, I understand. I'm also told you can use it to turn regular yogurt into Greek yogurt by pretty much doing the same thing I'm doing here, straining out the excess liquid, giving it a little thicker texture. I haven't tried any of those, but I understand it's good for that. What else was? I may have to. It didn't come with any instructions. I had to kind of go online and find out all these things, but anyway, we squeezed out some more. It looks like it's pretty compressed. I'm going to just let it sit, and maybe some more will drip out. Then we will transfer it to a container to give it the shape, and then we will put it in the refrigerator, let it cool off, and then we will take a look and see how successful we are at making mozzarella style cheese.
Yay!
Pretty good.
All
Thank
right,
you.
thank you very much.